For a lot of us, retirement feels like, well, a finish line. But what if it's not? What if it's actually the start of your next big project? Today, we're going to dive into Stan Hinden's fantastic book, How to Retire Happy, and build a real framework for that project. And trust me, this isn't just about money. It's about actually designing your next chapter.
If you're a driven professional, this question hits right at the heart of everything. After decades of building a career, building an identity, the idea of all this unstructured time, it can be both exhilarating and, honestly, a little terrifying. You're excited for the freedom, but there's that little voice in the back of your head wondering, without my job title, who am I really?
So, to figure that out, we're going to walk through 4 key areas. We'll kick things off with your mindset, which is crucial. Then we'll build that all-important financial bridge. After that, we'll get into the fun stuff, designing your new life. And we'll wrap up with the art of successful aging.
Okay, first things first. Before you even think about looking at a spreadsheet or a financial plan, you have to ask yourself a serious question. Am I truly ready to retire? This is all about checking in with yourself, emotionally and psychologically.
And this slide, I think it lays out that internal tug-of-war perfectly. On one side, you're thinking, I've earned this, the time is right, and I've got other things I want to do. But on the other side, your work has been your entire world, right? It's your identity, your social hub. Just admitting that both of these sides have a powerful pull is the absolute first step to making a clear-headed decision.
Wow, this quote just hits it right on the head, doesn't it? It perfectly illustrates that identity crisis so many of us fear. The author himself, a longtime columnist, felt this sting. That little phrase, I used to be, can feel like a demotion from a life of purpose. The real takeaway here is that you need to plan for a new identity, not just plan on leaving your old one behind.
Okay, so once we've got our mindset in check, now we can tackle the practical part, the money. How do you build a financial bridge that's strong enough to carry you through the next 20, 30, or heck, even 40 years? All right, this is the question, isn't it? The one that keeps people up at night. You saved and invested for decades, but when it comes down to it, will it be enough? Well, let's stop guessing and actually look at what the numbers tell us.
Now, this table is incredibly powerful because it replaces fear with facts. Just look at the sweet spot here. If your investments are growing at 5% and you only withdraw 4% a year, your money could literally last forever. Now look at the danger zone. If you're only getting 3% growth and you're pulling out 10%, poof, it's gone in just 12 years. The key takeaway isn't to panic. It's to be really strategic about how much your money is growing and how much you're taking out.
So how do you stay in that wonderful, never-run-out zone? Well, Hinden gives us 5 golden rules. It all starts with discipline, controlling your expenses, and having a realistic plan. Then it's about investing smart, diversifying so all your eggs aren't in one basket, and using methods like dollar-cost averaging, which basically means investing a set amount regularly, no matter what the market is doing. And critically, you have to always pay attention to inflation, that silent thief that can slowly eat away at your savings.
And listen up, because here's one of the most powerful financial levers you can possibly pull. It is so tempting to just grab that Social Security check at age 62, but patience pays off massively. For every single year you wait past your full retirement age, all the way up to 70, you get a bonus. Waiting until 70 could mean a check that's 32% bigger every single month for the rest of your life. That's a huge deal. Okay, the financial bridge is designed. Now for the fun part. What are you actually going to do all day? This section is all about moving from the numbers on a spreadsheet to your new reality, day in and day out.
Whether the big move means moving to a new city or just moving to a new daily routine, Hinden's advice is simple. Go slow. Don't sell the house and move across the country on day 1 of retirement. Give yourself at least a year to figure out what you actually enjoy. Try volunteering, take a class, join a club. And remember, it is totally okay if the first thing you try isn't the right fit. This is all about exploration. And that brings us to the final and, maybe the most important piece of this whole puzzle. A happy retirement isn't just about what you have or what you do. It's about how you are. It's about actually thriving.
You see the common thread connecting all these points, right? It's all about being proactive. Notice it's not just about passive enjoyment, but active engagement. Finding a real focus, exercising for both your body and your mind, and deliberately staying connected to the world. It's all about consciously building a new structure for your own well-being. And hey, just as important as the do's are the don'ts. Hinden advises us to avoid some really common traps. Don't let anger take over. Don't get stuck living in the past, and please don't become so grumpy that you miss out on new opportunities. It's about letting go of the stuff that holds you back, and, as he so wisely puts it, treating every birthday like a privilege, not a problem.
I just love this reframe. Think about that for a second. Retirement is like your own personal patron, sponsoring your creativity. Dr. Cohen calls this the liberation phase. It's this incredible period where you finally have all the resources, the time, the experience, the wisdom, to create, to learn, and to contribute in a way you never ever could before.
So when you boil it all down, that's what this is really about. Retirement isn't an epilogue to your life story, it's an entire second volume just waiting to be written. It's the ultimate second chance. And the only question left is, how are you going to fill those pages?